Hey Sippers, welcome back to a juicy gossip video. I must say, Jason Lee is keeping his mouth shut. Like he's literally terrified of the barbs. And I remember he came out and he spoke out heavily about Nicki Minaj. He said some nasty, derogative things about her, especially when she was, gearing up for her Gag City tour. He was so busy telling everybody, oh, Nicki's the worst rapper of the century and that, Cardi B's taking Nicki's place. And I feel like Nicki has done a great job, shutting her haters down, especially Jason Lee. I think he gives clout vibes, like the man is so desperate for clout, desperate for friendship deep down. I think he's so obsessed with Nicki and he feels some type of way because Nicki did not, engage him in her clique. I think he wanted to be Nicki's BFF. And now we're barely seeing Jason Lee and Cardi B together. Y'all know he was always rooting for Cardi B. He picked a side and he sticked there. And I think for a minute, Jason Lee is embarrassed, having to speak out so bad about Nicki, and she had a successful tour. She's still selling, top female rapper of the 21st century on Billboard. Like she's doing so well and she keeps shutting him down, proving him wrong. And now he's all kissy with Rihanna. I think for a minute, what does Jason Lee have on Rihanna? What type of secret does Jason Lee have on Rihanna? He's always around Rihanna's kids, always around Rihanna. Rihanna's always showing up to certain events that he hosts. And I'm like, girl, what type of voodoo Jason Lee is working on you? But let me just say this. I was really petrified, hurt, and a bit disgusted that a man like Jason Lee was so ready to always hate on Nicki Minaj. Like Nicki's a black woman, very successful, and he just would not let up off Nicki's neck. And this video is just to go down a memory lane, just to remember the things that people said about Nicki Minaj, Safari, Wendy Williams. Oh, she's not out of it, boo. Jason Lee, Cardi B, who allegedly spoke out that Nicki is messing up her legacy. I think the reason why Cardi B implied Nicki is effing up her legacy is because she wanted it to happen. Cardi B wanted Nicki Minaj to crumble so bad so she could tell people, see, I told you so. Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z's also behind sabotaging Nicki's career. Even at the Amsterdam event, when she was supposed to perform at Amsterdam, she got locked up. And I think at that point, that's Jay-Z's dirty work. I thought he was behind that. Heavily behind it. Meek Mill, we're not saving Meek Mill. He's in it too. He mentioned Nicki's bag is getting low, meaning he's calling her broke, saying, oh, she's married to sex offenders, and oh, she has a brother who's a R word. And I'm like, boy, you know who you was with. And now you and Nicki broke up. You want to air her business out. Does that make you a good person? And I remember Nicki calling him corny. Like, you're so corny. You was with me. And now because I left you, you want to drag me on the internet and talk about my brother and that I'm with a RSO. But you was with me. And Megan Thee Stallion, I think, is somewhat weird and hypocritical because, you dished out that Megan's Law lyrics. But in the meantime, Nicki and her husband was in your Hot Girl Summer song, and you want to diss Nicki's husband. That is hypocritical, and that doesn't make one sense to me. And to Offset, who thinks he could, disrespect Nicki or her husband, boy, you was in Nicki's comment section for so many pictures. Like, I think you loved Nicki Minaj. And I remember Nicki threw a lot of disses to Cardi B, like, keep it 100. Your baby daddy used to like me though. And that's not a lie. Offset was really obsessed with Nicki Minaj, in my honest opinion. But I am just reminiscing on some of the things that Nicki had been through. And this is just a minor phrase, but there's a lot that been going on. And I'm going to clear up that some other day. But it's just so funny. I could reminisce, and remember some of the things that they said about Nicki, and Nicki just excels and thrives and just gets bigger and better each year. And to Jason Lee, honey, the fact that you're still quiet, it means that you lost, and Nicki proves you so wrong. Okay. But let me know, guys. And I want you to also follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram at the Sips Loud channel. It usually was Sips Loud TV Net, but we changed it to the Sips Loud channel. Follow us, be engaged, like this video, grow with us, baby. I love the loyalty thus far, sippers. I'm gonna come out with a bang. I'm coming out with more bangers each day. So follow us, subscribe, click the like button, and see you guys some other time. And thank you so, so much for always sipping with us.